Hello and welcome to the Rangers News YouTube channel. My name's Cameron Willis and I'm sitting with James Black.
How are you doing?
Today we're going to talk about the fans at Ibrox and on social media and everywhere, and whether or not we need to back the team more during what has been a very rough patch at the start of the second half of the season. Rangers have obviously dropped 5 points in 3 games. The match on Saturday against Aberdeen, very quickly the atmosphere turned quite sour. There was a lot of anger, a lot of frustration. Wasn't helped by Andrew Dallas, his performance and his lack of yellow cards and the consistent, persistent fouling by Aberdeen. But Aberdeen did their job. They got the fans hyped up. They got them on Rangers' back, and that atmosphere led, I believe, to a few players kind of going inside of themselves. And yeah, there's an argument that they should be able to handle it and they should come out their shells, but we're not playing well at the minute. And we're just going to ask, do the fans need to back the team more?
Yes, they do. And without wanting to kind of sound all sanctimonious and happy clappy and kind of all that usual nonsense, it's a long trait of ours that the minute things start going wrong, we start the booing and the jeering and we turn on our own, and I don't know, we always kind of look for a scapegoat and somebody to point the finger of blame at, and it's kind of been happening the last couple of games, and I just think that just now it's far too early. Far too early.
I think part of the reason for this is because of how well we were playing in the first half of the season, how much we want this title, how much we want to stop Celtic's dominance, how much we want to finally get that monkey off our back, and emotions are running very, very high. And I think that if we are underperforming as a team, it's not going to help if the fans are on the back. I've got no doubt that it's the right management team. I do believe in the squad. I do think that it still needs a little bit more around the edges, a little bit more quality. But it's young players and they're coming through and they're getting better, and it is only going to get better and we're heading in the right direction. But if we create another hurdle for the team by being defiant and being aggressive and being hostile and defeatist, yeah. I mean, it is defeatist. You know what I mean? To as soon as one thing goes wrong, to quickly turn so sour and say that's it, throw toys out the pram, everything's done. We're not going to win the league. I mean, I don't even think it's that long a way back from here. We've still got to play Celtic twice. We've handed them an advantage, right? This is the most frustrating thing. We've handed them an advantage, and form has shown in recent seasons when you hand Celtic an advantage, they manage to take it. But if we're still within touching distance going into the split, I mean, you don't know how they're going to be able to handle that. But if you're trying to tell me that Celtic won't drop points, then I'm sorry, I just don't agree with you. We've still got to play them twice. I think we'll take at least 4 points off them. I do believe that in head-to-head Old Firm matches, we've got the better of them. Whether or not that's going to be different with Celtic's formation change, because I know that now they're playing with 2 players up front, and whether Rangers adapt that or it influences how they play against us, I don't know, but I am still confident of taking points off them, and I am still confident they'll drop points. But the margin for error is so small now, and I think that everybody needs to be on side together. The support, the fans, the players, the management, everybody. We need to be pulling in the right direction, because we're just creating obstacles for ourselves.
Yeah, and I've absolutely no doubt that this is a team that's very much capable of going on and winning the title.
I believe that as well. 7
points as it sits, we've got a game in hand. It's still in our gift. You beat them twice, match them between now and the end of the season, and the trophy's got red, white and blue ribbons on it come May. I don't know if both teams aren't going to go from now until the end of the season perfect.
I can't see that. Can't see it at all. I think that's one of the fears as well, because we've been playing so poorly. Celtic haven't been playing great either. And because we've been playing so poorly, we're convinced we're going to drop more points.
But for as poorly as Rangers have played, they've still only drawn 2 games more than Celtic all season.
It's 2 games against Aberdeen as well, which is a harder game for us than what it is for them. And let's be honest, we are there at the Old Firm derby. We are their derby match. They make it incredibly difficult for us. The players are up for it, the fans are up for it, and I do think Rangers fans are sometimes a little bit guilty at underestimating Aberdeen. I know we absolutely humped them 5-0 at the start of the season, but they're a professional, disciplined outfit, and if we let them, they can frustrate us. And if we'd won up in Pittodrie and we'd won at the weekend, we'd be level with them. Do you know what I mean? And that's 4 points dropped there. We need to find a way to beat them. We need to find a way to beat other teams. But it doesn't help when the atmosphere that we had on Saturday was so hostile to our own players. And it suited Aberdeen more than it suited us, and it worked. And they came out with a point. And to be honest, they had the better chances, and they were unlucky not to come away with 3.
There seems to be suggestions that there's a team that are full of bottlers, or they've not got the mental strength to kind of get through these big occasions. Were these not the same ones that went to Parkhead and beat them?
And played them off the park at Hampden. We're unlucky not to
Played
take
them off
the
the
trophy.
park at Hampden.
Done by an offside goal.
Through that Europa League group.
It was essentially the Europa League group of death this season as well, and we got through that. And I know that I've got a hell of a lot of belief in this team, and it's still young. It's still very, very young, and it's still at the beginning of what you hope is going to be like a kind of long-lasting core that we have for the Rangers team. But because of the sharpness of everything, because we want it now, because of Celtic trying to get 10 in a row, because of the fact that they've won the last 10 domestic trophies, Rangers fans don't want this to continue. We need it. We need like a symbol. We need like a signifier. So everybody's like really kind of tense. And there's a lot of pressure, not just on the players, but in the support as well. And it's coming through. And I think that we just need to take a breather, and we need to look at where we are and how far we've come, and refocus where our ambitions and where we want to be, and get behind this team.
There's absolutely no point in going tonto just now with it and going absolutely crazy because we're sitting a little bit behind them. We're the first week of February. Titles no won at this time of the year.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
I don't think anybody's ever won a title as early as the 2nd or 3rd of February. So a 7-point gap isn't going to do it.
I mean, we've got the game in hand, so I like to think about it as 4. There's no guarantee we'll win that. But if we slip, if it was actually 7 points, games played, I think we'd struggle to turn that around. But I think the next drop points are going to be huge, and I just don't want. It frustrates me the idea that Rangers fans haven't helped lift this team up to ensure that doesn't happen more than they have created an obstacle for them.
You just look at some of the quotes from the players about the European nights, how much it helped them kind of with the likes of Bolton and Feyenoord, and that's the kind of thing that just shows you how important it can be to have the fans and the players on the same page rather than have the fans and the players at each other's throats.